morning? So then, good morning. And thanks for being here. It's my greatest pleasure for being in this new university that has in its name the word liberty, freedom. And you'll know why that matters so much. So I'm a bit of an unusual presenter, usually. You'll know why. Anyway, so I want to start my story with telling you that just this morning, I turned my phone on to be greeted with the same type of story that I get greeted with almost every day, almost every week. Sadly, it is accelerating right now. What is it? It's I log on and I see news of boats that have been rescued somewhere on the coast of Spain or somewhere on the coast of Mauritania, boats full of people like me, Senegalese people, young people who are on their journey to Europe to go get a job. Why? Because where they come from, we don't have the jobs that they can rely on to build a life for themselves, right? And so this is what's happening. This morning, no other different day. Except that this morning I did not cry. Some days I cry, some days my tears are dry. Today was a dry tear day. Meanwhile, I have 3 passports, one French, one American, and one Senegalese from my nation of Senegal. When I travel with a Senegalese passport, you would not even begin to believe and understand the level of disrespect that I have to face as a Senegalese passport holder. No one respects us. No one cares about us. Because guess what? It has to do probably with the fact that I come from one of the 25 poorest nations in the world. But as my friend said, Magatte, it's not about whiteness. It's about wealth. You see? So my country needs prosperity and dignity. That's what I need for my country, the rest of Africa, and frankly, for the rest of the developing world. Right? So, if prosperity is what we need, I like to say that the solution to poverty is prosperity. Make no mistake. It is not poverty alleviation, as they like to make it the case so often. What, I should be just happy being a little bit less poor? I think not. So, the solution to poverty is prosperity. Who builds prosperity? Entrepreneurs. But what do entrepreneurs need in order to do their best work of creating something out of nothing? Literally. Entrepreneurs are those among us who criticize by creating, period. But for them to do that, they need freedom. They need an enabling environment. English is also my 4th language, so sometimes I have issues with words, so bear with me when that happens. So you need an environment where entrepreneurs can do their work. We call it the doing business environment. And then when you look there, you find that most African nations, and quite frankly, all poor nations have the same problem. They happen to be the nations in the world that have the suckiest, the worst business environments in the world. This is a fact. What's the solution to that, you'll ask me? That's why I came here to talk to you guys today, talking about radical innovation. The solution to that is new generation zones with the best class in law and governance, so that entrepreneurs, again, can do their best work. We, in our nations, need as great business environments as Singapore or Denmark, or even, let's get it done better even, if we can. So this, my friends, is the most important technology of the first 21st century. Because remember, techne, all it means in Greek is know-how. So technology is all about getting things done better in a newer way. That's really all technology is. So I like to argue that if we see these zones as a technology rather than a political battle, which is what so many people make them to be right now, then we win. Because guess what? It becomes a no-brainer. Who does not want the best technology? And this is how I've been selling this idea to various African nations, and we do have some people who are very interested in this. And this is how I see the revolution happening. Because if we do this, it's a game changer. We can fix poverty in our lifetime, period. And then what happens when that happens? After having liberated billions of people from the shackles of poverty, what happens? Now you have these many more billion people showing up on this humanity's game called innovation. We all become co-creators in innovation and prosperity, we become global co-creators in those fields. Everything we talked about, you want to fly in cars, you want to become a multiplanetary species, all of that will happen faster and better because we're going to have that many more brains joining the place to partake in this. This is why, for me, I call these next generation zones the greatest, most radical innovation of the 21st century. We should not just be happy making things in our countries, moving to the northern states because that's where the money is, that's where the market is, market because money. We need to now make these things happen in our own nation. I am sick and tired and upset seeing my people die at the bottom of the ocean, and I am sick and tired seeing the world being so disrespectful towards this skin color of mine. But at the end of the day, what fixes it, like we said, it is all about wealth, my friend, not whiteness. So with that, I leave you. It's rare that I don't end my the time I'm allocated, but that's all I had to tell you today. Thank you.